Hello. I've got some feedback from my first video of folks who hinted they wish to know my name. You can call me Ed, the Bigfoot Hunter, or simply Ed will do just fine. Last episode, I spoke of how the legend of Bigfoot lives on, as strong as ever in our modern times, and I mentioned how I've always been a skeptic, but have, with the witnesses coming forward, with all the hype that surrounds this ape-like man-beast, I decided to put my skepticism aside and dive into a full-on investigation to finally uncover if Sasquatch does exist, and if so, in what form. What is fake? What is real? Did we really land on the moon, or was the flag moving in the wind, which of course doesn't exist on the moon? 2,600 years ago, Pythagoras from Greece knew the earth was spherical. Later, Aristotle said the same thing. He was basing his information on observing constellations. And in 1522, Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan circumnavigated the globe, sailing, and he didn't fall off. And yet some people today still think the earth is flat. Does Bigfoot exist? And if so, in what form? Remember in my first video, I said that I have uncovered the truth, and it is not what you would expect. You will find the answer, but first I will share with you what some of my research has uncovered. Illustrating the nearly universal history of the legend of Bigfoot, we find that in many cultures they have given names to this creature. In China, they call it the Yeren. In Scotland, it is known simply as the Grey Man. In Japan, the Hibagan. In Africa, the Water Babajan. Native American tribes all across the North American continent had different names for this beast. In northern reaches of the globe, it is known as a Yeti. By most accounts, Bigfoot is a large, hairy creature, 7 to 10 feet tall, broad shoulders. His preferred habitat is forest land, which provides cover, camouflage, as well as the flora and fauna it needs to satisfy its omnivorous diet. Much like early hominids, it seems likely that Bigfoot's preference would be somewhere near potable water. As we all know, dehydration will happen much more quickly than starvation. Is it possible that Bigfoot and Homo sapiens share a common ancestor? Is this the missing link that so many people spent so much money on trying to discover hundreds of years ago? I figured, since Bigfoot is a biped, walking mostly on 2 feet like ourselves, and shares many of human qualities, and well with other primates, it would make sense and be necessary to study the history of man. It seems logical that this mammal's history must lie in the evolutionary timeline of man and apes. In my next video, Bigfoot History, I will reveal eyewitness accounts, factual research, and written documentation of Bigfoot's existence, dating as far back as 4,000 years ago. Shortly after that, I will come out with another video going through the timeline of our planet and the evolution of primates and Homo sapiens and everything in between. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like me if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe if you can't wait to see the next videos. The truth will be coming, I promise.